can't get my camera to work. It just won't work tonight. I'm trying to get the camera to come on, it just won't. And I have no clue why it won't. It worked earlier tonight on a Zoom call. The only thing I can think is if Zoom screwed stuff up and won't allow it to connect to something else now. I shouldn't be echoing. Well, everyone, thanks for joining and thanks for sticking with me. I'm going to play with this till I get it figured out. I'm using the correct cable. That was the issue last year when I was having issues with the GoPro connecting. It was always the cable. I was using a cheapo cable and it wasn't connecting. I'm using the good cable this time and it's still not connecting. Like I said, it worked earlier today. And now it just won't work. Problems I have, and I have no clue why. Let me go and grab the other GoPro and see if that'll work. I can't believe there's 15 people in here right now and I'm having all these problems. Couple more seconds and I'll have my other GoPro hooked up here. If I don't have this one, it looks like we won't have video tonight. The GoPro showing USB is connected, but it never switches to activate the webcam portion of it. Oh well. I guess we're not having video tonight. Let me see if I can do this. There, how's that? We'll go that route tonight. Well, everyone, thanks for joining. I know this wasn't the way it was supposed to start off, but thank you anyways. Let's see here. P&J's Homestead Adventure is here. Hi. Crystal from Flat Tire Farms here. John in Alaska. Becca Maker is here. How are you? Thank you for joining and thank you for subscribing earlier today. And normally I don't have this many issues, but every once in a while things just don't work right. I don't know why, but often I normally don't have this bad of issues now that I'm getting things figured out, but for some reason it's just not working tonight. I've tried everything, but hopefully you'll stick around. Let's see here. Mike McKinley. Yeah, I hate GoPros for live streaming also, but right now I can't afford to get a true like webcam camera at the moment. And I got two GoPro 11s. So they should be working for live streaming, and like I said, it worked earlier today. I had a Zoom call earlier today and it worked just perfect for the Zoom call. And now it's not working for this live stream, so I don't know what's going on. Flat Tire Farms just posted PJ's Homestead Adventure there. Their channel link, so please check them out. And yeah, P&J's, I'm just going to talk to you tonight. Hey, Heather Clayton Callahan, thank you. Thank you for joining. Curmudgeon, Alaska, thank you for joining, Rob. I'm skipping down through these hellos. Hey, Billy Sutton, thank you for joining. He says, wow, I was on the stream from January 18th for a minute there. Laugh out loud. Then on a stream that had ended. Looks like I'm caught up now. But where's Bill? This is crazy. Yeah. The stream earlier today, or the second stream you were on was the actual scheduled one. And I tried getting out and going back in, but apparently with this streaming software, once you get out, you can't go back in. So, something I learned today. So I had to just start a new one. Hi, Our Alaska. Thank you for joining. This is the correct one now. And Flat Tire Farm just posted John in Alaska's YouTube channel link. Definitely check him out. He has quite the following going on. Yeah, Heather. A webcam. It just does it automatically. It won't allow me to manually switch it. Looks like I'll have to call up GoPro tomorrow. It won't be the first time. Let's see here. Where was I? Oh, there I was. Hey, Matt1791 Garage. Thank you for joining. Everyone's saying hi to each other. And there's Curmudgeon, Alaska's YouTube channel link. Definitely check him out. He lives literally out in the middle of nowhere. You got to take the train to get to his place. There's no roads or anything up there. Hey, AK Dog Mom, how are you tonight? Yeah, I know you can see what we can see on the screen. Yeah, I can see what you guys see on the screen. Billy Sutton, good. Finally, my phone and TV are in agreement. That's good. Hey, AG wife, how are you? Thank you for joining. And John in Alaska says, hello to all. That was in the last one. And there's our Alaska Homestead YouTube channel link, so definitely check them out, please. I don't think it's your fault, EG wife. She says, sorry, it's probably because I finally was able to catch a live. Yeah, it might be, but I doubt it. Yeah, thanks, P&J's Homestead Adventure. I was trying to get it worked out. It just won't work tonight. My GoPro, that is. Okay, things just jumped on me. Let's see if I can find it. Hey, Mitchell's in Alaska. Thank you for joining, Tony. I'm assuming this is just Tony. Definitely check out Mitchell's in Alaska. They're a pretty good group of brothers and son/nephew that's up here in Alaska. Mike McKinley, thank you for joining. Hey, the Rambling Peach, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining. The weather, actually, that's one of the things I wanted to bring up. The weather today was approximately 62 degrees warmer than last week's live. And it got all the way up to 24 degrees today at my place. So that's a 62 degree weather swing from last Thursday. So it was a little chilly last Thursday, that's for sure. Streamlabs just posted my Digging Alaska YouTube channel link. So if you're into heavy equipment and excavation and that type of stuff, definitely check it out. And Crystal from Flat Tire Farms just posted Robin Sayers Curmudgeon Alaska's YouTube channel link. People are saying hi to each other. Let's see here. Our School Alaska, Old School Alaska, how are you? Thank you for joining. I don't recognize you. Is this your first time in here? And there's Matt AK's YouTube channel link. Definitely check him out. And Brook Trout 1 is here. Thank you for joining, Brook Trout. And Reeve Carlson, the other half of Flat Tire Farms, Homesteading Alaska, is here. And Mike McKinley is asking, hey, Crystal, why don't you have a live stream? P&J's Homestead Adventure says, at my Alaska, Bill, great to hear it is warming up. Yeah, it was getting a little ridiculous how long of a cold snap we had. That was basically the month of January. So it's definitely nice having a little bit warmer weather. Week straight, regular 20s is really warm. Saw a lot of people with just like light jackets on outside and stuff. And there's the Rambling Peaches YouTube channel link. Definitely check her out. Hey, well, congratulations, Old School Alaska. Thank you for commenting. And thank you for being here before. Heather Clayton Callahan at Flat Tire Farm. Hi there, and hi to everyone on here. Those I know and those I don't. Saying hiya, mate, from Ipswich, Queensland, Australia. Well, thank you for joining across the pond. And John in Alaska says he had 28 degrees today, and he was outside in his t-shirt working. And Crystal says we don't have a live stream because we are not as cool as Bill. But I think we've been talking. They might be on one of my live streams here pretty soon. It's in discussions. And Mike McKinley says tomorrow here in Ontario, Canada, it's going to be 10 above Celsius. I don't know what that is. And in Fahrenheit, probably warm. Yeah, 10 above is approximately 40 degrees. 38 degrees, 40 degrees, something like that. Our Alaska says, I was bummed to miss last week, but we are driving through the Yukon. So glad to be back in Alaska for this week's chat. Well, thank you for joining again, and glad you're back in Alaska. And I think you're kind of in my area, if I'm not mistaken. And Billy Sutton says, hi, Heather. Cool, another Aussie. I never knew I would have friends in Australia. And Mike McKinley says, Crystal and Mr. Reeves are the coolest people I know. Reeves says, John in Alaska is cooler than us. Mike, you're the best, according to Mr. Reeve. Crystal from Flat Tire Farm says, we are in negotiations. I'm holding out for a purple shovel. Talking about being on my live stream. I guess she's trying to bribe me. And Brooke Trout one says, been nice lately in Florida, mid-70s. Wow. AK Dog Mom, woohoo, special guests, Reeve and Crystal. Hey, Dimensional Horse, thank you for joining. Yes, we're back. I'm having GoPro issues this week. I might have to break down and just get a dedicated webcam. I don't know why these GoPros have such issues. It wouldn't be hard just to add a function on there to automatically go to webcam, but I guess they can't do that for some reason. Matt AK says, okay, Costco's put away, having pizza and beer for dinner. Sounds like a good dinner to me. And Heather Clayton Callahan at Billy Sutton. Good day, mate. Where about you at? Hey, Ashley Anderson, thank you for joining. And Mike McKinley says, Curse Doll, have you used your red shovel yet? To Crystal and Reeve. And Ashley Anderson says, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you. Yep, Dimensional Horse. Yep, not a good night for me tonight. And Crystal from Flat Tower Farms just posted John in Alaska's YouTube channel link again. So thank you. John in Alaska, Reeve, Matt AK, Dinner of Champions. John in Alaska says, Crystal, I'm blushing. Let's see here. Matt AK asks, Bill, what's on the project list this week? I'm working on a couple videos, one for my Digging Alaska channel and one for this channel. It's been a while since I've gotten a video out. When I moved back up to Alaska, my computer basically died, so I had to send it off. That was about 2 weeks I didn't have my computer, and then I got it back, and I've just been so busy lately that I haven't had time to edit anything. So I started editing earlier this week, and hopefully I can get this video up by this weekend, but I'm not going to hold my breath because I'll probably pass out. So that's about all I'm doing right now. It's warmed up, so I think I'm going to head up to my remote cabin this weekend to do a little snow machining. And I get out of here for a weekend. So that's about it. My main priority is getting a few videos edited and posted, and then after that, I don't know, I think maybe work on the inside of the cabin a little bit. Flat Tire Farm says that Mike McKinley haven't used it yet, and it's not lost yet. This weekend for sure. Got to dig out the next project. Sounds right. Brook Trout 1. Hey Rob, looks like you had a good visit with Cut the Cord. They just jumped on me. Where'd that go? Oh, there it is. Visit with Cut the Cord and Matt. Matt AK, howdy, Ashley Anderson, anyone that said hi earlier, I was busy. Well, thank you, Dimensional Horse says, yeah, miss your videos, Bill. Yeah, they'll be coming back out. Like I said before, I'm trying to do a little bit higher quality videos and maybe not as frequent of videos. So I'm working on it. It's going to take me a little bit more time to edit, I think, at first anyway. So I'm going to get videos out when I can. And I would like to get back on the one video a week schedule, but it also depends on if I get things recorded and edited the way I want them. I'm not just going to throw up a video to have a video up there. And Curmudgeon Alaska says that Brook Trout, yes, it was a good visit. And Crystal at Flat Tire Farm says, pizza. We're having homemade smoked salmon, tortellini, and a lemon cream broth. Ooh, that sounds good. And Raymond Peach says, I'm bouncing between you and 9 Acre Family Farm. Heather Clayton says, at Alaska, been following you home. Glad you're home safe and sound. Blessings. In that Flat Tire Farm from Matt 1791 Garage. And dessert? Mike McKinley, I had salmon on the barbecue fresh. It was an indoor barbecue. Got it from Amazon. It works like a dream. As long as you didn't get the salmon from Amazon, I think it'll be fine. Dimensional Horse says Flat Tire Farm. That sounds delicious. Ashley Anderson wants to know if Mr. Reeves going to have some cookies. And AK Dog Mom wants Crystal to post the recipe. And John in Alaska says he'll be down in a few minutes, Crystal. And Crystal just posted, want to buy a purple shovel. Here's Bill's Amazon affiliate link so you can buy it. Well, thank you for posting that. Billy Sutton says, dang, I'm eating at the wrong place. And the Rambling Peach says, dang, Crystal, that sounds delicious. And all the cookies are gone, according to Mr. Reeve. Well, maybe Crystal will make some more. Dimensional Horse asks, how's the shower, Bill? It's working really well. If you didn't catch Crystal and Reeves' latest video on them doing the shower, definitely check it out. Ironically, and I didn't know this, but I have the exact same setup as Crystal and Reeve have, with the bucket and the exact same shower nozzle and everything. So I heat up the water on the stove, I put it in a 5-gallon bucket, and then I use that same shower nozzle, well, same kind of shower nozzle as they have, and I take my shower that way. I mean, it kind of sucks having to turn it off every time, but you got to take like an RV shower. Get in, get wet, turn it off, get soaped up, turn it back on, and get rinsed off, because that's about all the water you have left. But it works. It's much better than driving a half hour each way to take a shower, so it's nice. And I got that RV antifreeze, and it's like pet safe and stuff, so I've been putting that down in the drain, and it hasn't been freezing up since I've been using that, so I guess that's a good thing. Billy Sutton says, no cookies, I feel darkness in the force. Yeah, that's true. And Mike McKinley, your wife is an excellent cook. I've seen some of her YouTube channel on. Crystal is a very good baker and cook. Yes, she is. I've had some of her food. It's delicious. And Matt 1791 Garage at Flat Tower Farm. I should feel ashamed. Should, but he doesn't. And Billy Sutton agrees with Mike. Let's see here. At Matt AK, got to shower in the peanut butter, or got to share. I got shower on my mind. Got to share the peanut butter chocolate cookies. He liked them, and if he didn't like them, he'll lie. Wink, wink. Yep. Mike, that's why I'm a bigger man since we got married, according to Mr. Reeve. And John in Alaska says, Crystal makes killer chicken dumplings. And Dimensional Horse says, I thought you had a well, Bill. I do have a well. Unfortunately, I got a little behind this summer, and I did not get the water lines hooked up inside the cabin. So I have a water line coming from the well over to the cabin. But I just have a line sticking up out of the floor, and that's about it. I have to do all the pressure tank and the manifolds and all that type of stuff to have a functioning system. And since it got so cold, since it got cold this winter and I didn't have any heat under the cabin, the water line would have froze solid. So I just decided I'll go another winter without running water, and that'll be one of the top priorities this summer, is to get the water flowing to the cabin. So sometime this summer I should have water flowing to the cabin. Matt 1791 Garage says, seriously, all the AK YouTubers should gather forces and publish a cookbook. Yeah, I probably won't be involved in that cookbook. I cook to put food in my stomach. I don't cook for to make it look fancy, and I don't know. I'm sure some people would consider my food tasting pretty good, but I don't know. I just cook to eat. I don't know how good of a cook I am anymore. I've really gotten out of it over the years. Flat Tire Farm says that Mike McKinley, thanks friend. AK Dog Mom at Flat Tire Farm, they do make purple shovel like your red one. I found it on Amazon. That's cool. Matt AK at Flat Tire Farm, they were good, but the last one got turned into cookie powder in my backpack on the way home. I believe that. And Flat Tire Farm says that Matt AK, You made ice cream toppings. Whoop. Matt says, Flat Tire Farm. Ooh, good idea. Yeah. And Billy Sutton says, just want to remind everyone to give Bill a thumbs up. Well, thank you very much. I mean, this really bugs me that the camera's not working, but nothing I can do. If it just won't work, it won't work. And I don't know why it just won't work. Okay. And Matty K says at Flat Tire Farm and Costco that you just have to heat up. Billy Sutton, did you set an alarm or call good tonight? Don't forget craft dinner, says Brooke Trout. And Ashley Anderson, yeah, definitely same here. Like to cook, but hate doing all the dishes. So, because of that, I usually just do basic, simple stuff. And Matt1791 Garage says, nothing like a good cup of ramen noodles. And Billy Sutton says, just throwing this out there, I gained 50 pounds in the first 6 months I dated my wife. Wow, she must be a good cook. Hey, old man King Homestead, thank you for joining. If you're wondering why you can't see me, is I have 2 GoPros and neither one will connect correctly to my computer tonight. They worked earlier today, but for some reason they're not working right now. So, unfortunately, that's the way it goes sometimes. And Crystal from Flat Tire Farm says, Mike McKinley, you are sweet, but videos, watch the rest tonight. I told Crystal I had 10 more videos to watch on their channel. Now they're all done. I guess I'll have to watch them again. Definitely. Alright, Alaska, I'm having a Big Macs and shoestring fries. Matt AK at Matt1791 Garage. I fancy mine up with an egg and melting cheese usually. And there's Old Man King's YouTube channel link. Definitely check him out. He goes live every week on, I think, Wednesdays, if I'm not mistaken. AK Dog Mom. Okay, so a cookbook with recipes from Crystal at Flat Tire Farms and Rob at Curmudgeon. That could be a good thing. I definitely agree with that one. And Billy Sutton, P&J, all good. Jack's not working tonight. I hear ya. And Reeve says, Rob, your sourdough looks good. Or look good. Hey, Mr. Dave R, thank you for joining. Mr. Dave R says, hello everyone, and thumbs up, Bill, at my Alaska. Forgive me now, tough for me to follow chat. I hear ya. Yeah, normally I have the camera going, but some reason I have 2 GoPros and neither one will connect as a webcam tonight. So I got to figure that out, why it's not working. And Crystal just posted Matt1791 Garage YouTube channel link. Mike McKinley says, hey Bill, I don't know how you read every comment in the live stream. I kind of keep up. Well, I skip over all the hi back and forth stuff and just look for the actual comments. And I do skip. I do believe I skipped a few here and there though. And Robert the Curmudgeon, Alaska says, "Oh my God, it came out amazing for my first shoot or first shot. I mean." Talking about his sourdough. And Mike McKinley says, I have 5 new YouTube channels to watch now. Thanks, Crystal. Well, thank you, Mike McKinley, and thank you for choosing to watch these other YouTube channels. And it looks like I'm caught back up. Here and hang out with each other on Thursday. Brook Trout 1, flat tire on your drains. And Mr. Dave R, hello Reeve, and Betty Crock. Yeah, I don't have really anything to talk about tonight. Nothing's really changed over the last week or so. So I don't have much going on. Like I said, I've just been busy with my regular work, and then it's been so cold, really too cold to do anything. So to get some, I don't know what projects I'm going to actually start on first. I'm kicking around a few ideas, but I don't know exactly what's going to happen yet. So I hope you guys stick with me, and definitely if you want to help out the channel, if you have a video of mine you like, definitely share it on your social media. And thank you in advance. And Ashley Anderson says, buffering here, but really windy. And Flat Tire Farm says, at Brook Trout, thanks, sweet friend. We aren't drowning yet. Hi, that's a plus. And hey, off-grid homesteading, McGarvey style. I don't know why I'm cutting in and out. It should be fine. But yeah, Ron, if you didn't hear, I have 2 GoPros that I have 2 GoPro 11s, and I tried using both of them tonight, and neither one would connect as a webcam. So I'm doing a live stream without a webcam, so it is what it is. Yeah, the buffering, I guess, is I have Starlink, and that's just the way it is in Alaska. It just buffers every once in a while. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm sorry about that, but it is what it is, I guess, at the moment. And yeah, some other people are saying they're buffering too, but. And Matt1791 Garage says, at Brook Trout, ooh, plumbing and I aren't friends. And there's a off-grid homesteading McGarvey style YouTube channel link. Definitely check him out. He has an amazing place in the North California area. And Mike McKinley says, thank God I am retired so I can watch all these channels. Well, thank you, Mike. And John Alaska says, Bill, you keep buffering. Yep. It is what it is, I guess. And Matt AK says, Elon satellite's not working well for Bill tonight. Apparently not. And everyone's saying hi to each other. Projects would be really hard to finish in Alaska since a short, nice weather window. Yeah, that's from Dimensional Horse. It is. And Brook Trout 1 says, I'm like that with electric. Can't do it. I can do both. I'm not the best at either one, but I can do my share. I can hold my own, I guess, on either one. And Crystal at Flat Tire Farms reminds me, is asking who's going to the meetup. The meetup is on July 13th at Meadow Lakes Park, just on the north side of Wasilla. And it's Alaska's 2nd annual YouTube Creators Meetup. It's open to subscribers and YouTube channels. So if you're in Alaska on July 13th, definitely consider going, and send myself or Crystal at Flat Tire Farms an email and let us know you're coming. We'd like to talk to you and give you more information about it. And Rob from the Curmudgeon says, I have to jump off and finish making dinner and eat. I will catch you all later. Thank you, Rob. Have a good night. Matt 1791 Garage. Woot. Summer meetup. Kim and I are booking flights and hunting down a B&B to stay at. That's cool. And people are saying goodnight to Rob. And found I already here's Crystal posted the link to or the details about the meetup and the address of it. And that's weird. I'm sorry, but the link isn't allowed. I'll have to look into that. I'm not sure why the link isn't allowed. It should be allowed. And Matt AK says I'll be there. And looks like I missed where High Life on the Highline came in. Well, I'm sorry I missed you coming in. Welcome tonight. And I'm having video issues, so I'm doing the live without the camera. And Crystal at Flat Tire Farm says, at Billy Sutton, you're ahead of the game. And Billy Sutton says, hi, High Life. Whoa, what happened? I will go to meetup. I will go to the meetup. There's going to be cookies there. Mr. Dave R says. Amy at High Life on the Highline. What link are you trying to post? She was trying to do the automatic post from Nightbot to drop her channel link. And Billy Sutton's asking, who is Nightbot? Nightbot is a third-party app that you can configure to do all kinds of automated stuff in your chat. Like one of them I have set up so if you type Alaska, it should automatically drop your link. Another one is, let me check here. Weather. If you type, let's see here. Yeah, that's odd. I'm looking at the Nightbot right now, and it says everyone should be able to drop their link. And another one, you should be able to do type weather space and then your zip code, and it should drop the current weather forecast for your area. So let me Yep, and Nightbot has permissions to do links and stuff, so I don't know why it's not working. Anyways, back to the chat. And Crystal just posted the High Life on the Highlines YouTube channel link, so definitely check them out. And High Life on the Highline, I was asking, why does Nightbot have a wrench? Because for Nightbot to perform its functions of like dropping links and stuff, it has to be a moderator. So you add Nightbot in as a moderator, and then it should be able to drop links and stuff. But for some reason, it's not working tonight. And Matt AK says at Matt 1791 Garage said it's called Bullion Lane Cabin, and it's in Willow. Flat Tire Farm says tons of cookies to the meetup. Ooh, that sounds good. Dave R says, sorry if I missed your text in the chat. And Off-Grid Homesteading McGarvey Style says, cookies, that sounds good. And Mr. Reeve just did the weather, and it dropped the current temperature. Weather for the location conditions are clear with a temperature of 44 degrees Fahrenheit, which I don't think is correct because that's a little bit too warm. The wind is blowing from the south-southeast at 4 miles an hour, and the humidity is 49%. And yeah, that's definitely not the weather we have here right now. So I don't know where Nightbot's getting that weather at. And Mr. Dave R says, I will be there. Matt 1791 Garage, I'd come to the meetup just for the cookies. Sounds good. And Reeve says, didn't work. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. All these other channels. And Billy Sutton says it's 52 degrees Fahrenheit here. And it is 17 degrees outside right now at my place. Yeah, it's probably pouring from who knows where. I don't know why stuff's not working that it's supposed to work. I think it's Streamlabs, actually. I should switch over to StreamYard, I think. I'm using Streamlabs as the software, but for some reason it just doesn't seem like it wants to do anything that I want it to do. But maybe I should try StreamYard for a little while and see if that works. And Matt 1791 Garage says at Flat Tire, anything cookies with chocolate chips. And Flat Tire Farm says at Mike McKinley, yes, this is a sweet and wonderful bill. Well, thank you. And Dimensional Horse says, wow, I keep getting buffering and then get kicked off. How weird. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. There's nothing I can do about it. I have Starlink, and it is what it is. And Crystal at Flat Tire Farm says that Mr. Ray, are you coming to the meetup? I'm making cookies. And Ron at Off-Grid Homesteading McGarvey Style says it's 52. Where are you, Billy? And let's see here. In our And Mike McKinley says, everyone, I've heard Alaska has Bigfoot. Is that true or false? Hey, there's rumors Bigfoot's around. So, I don't know. I haven't seen one yet, but I hear rumors. And Off-Grid Homesteading says 42 here in Northern California at 7 p.m. And there's the link to my other channel. Skipping down through some of these, and Old Man King Homestead dropped the weather, and yeah, it's given the exact same weather forecast for every time you do that. I gotta figure out what's going on, why it's not dropping the links to the correct weather. Hey, raised in Alaska, how are you? Says, hello, Crystal. It will depend on my schedule. Am I missing some links? I think I missed a few people coming in, so, well. Yeah, this chat keeps jumping every once in a while on me, so sorry if I missed you coming in. Bigfoot keeps me awake in the summertime, says Mr. Dave R. Matt AK says, I I didn't cook this pizza quite long enough, but I was getting hungry. That's good enough, right, Matt? And Crystal says that John in Alaska, I am making you snickerdoodles for the meetup. Ooh, I like snickerdoodles also there, Crystal. And Ray says, okay, y'all, Miss Crystal is taking cookie orders. All right. And Raised in Alaska put the Bigfoot emoji there. Hey, Crystal, is that all Mr. Reeves thinks about is cookies? I love cookies too, but can't have them anymore. Sorry to hear that, Mike. Reeves says Bigfoot is on the Cushwitna Lake. And Billy Sutton says snickerdoodles for me too, please. Brook Trout 1, Bigfoot is everywhere. He's hiding in northern Wisconsin. Oh, Crystal just shot everyone down. She said I was taking requests, not orders. John in Alaska says, Crystal, you would be my best friend if you did, laugh out loud. Matt 1791 Garage says, at Reeve, wait, what? Bigfoot has a lake house? Yep. Apparently so. He's on the lake. And Matt AK says, Mr. John, snickerdoodles are my favorite too at John in Alaska. And Mr. Dave R says, computer cookies, huh? And we were going to send you a full bag of pecan coffee. I'm skipping down through some of these to get caught back up. And Raised in Alaska is asking, Bill, how are the cabin projects coming along? Well, I haven't really done much since I got back from my Christmas trip back to see family and stuff. It's just been too cold. I haven't really done anything. So now that it's warmed up, I can actually do some work outside and back and forth, that type of thing. So hopefully I can get some work done inside. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing. I got a lot of little things I need to tie up. And then after that, I want to get the water all hooked up and everything. There won't be any water flowing until this spring, early summer, but I can get it all hooked up by then. So that's kind of what I think the next project will be here in the cabin. And then from having temperatures down in the pushing negative 40, I found out this cabin is really drafty. So we'll have to I'll have to address that and get out a couple cans of spray foam and spray foam all the cracks and everything. So I'll have to do that this spring also. Okay, let's see here. Where was I? And Crystal says that Dave R. What's pecan coffee and why haven't I had that before? And John in Alaska says, Crystal, keep my snickerdoodles away from others. Don't worry, John. I'll stop and pick them up for you. Matt AK says that Crystal from Flat Tire Farms. Well, she isn't at my apartment for some reason, and neither is her book, Laugh Out Loud. So frozen Costco pizza, slightly undercooked, will have to do. I hear ya. Hey, GT Jr. grows it in Alaska. If you haven't checked out his channel, definitely check him out. He's doing like a lot of indoor gardening stuff in Anchorage, Alaska. So definitely check him out. And thank you for joining tonight. And I normally have my webcam on, but I have two GoPro 11s and neither one tonight will connect to my computer as a webcam. So it looks like I need to just break down and buy a new streaming camera just for webcams. And my chat just jumped on me, so sorry if I missed anyone's questions or anything. Matt K, hard to work in the cabin when it's negative 35 outside and there's 4 feet of snow. That's definitely true. Going inside, in and out, it just gets really hard on a person at that temperature. And Crystal from Flat Tire Farm says that Matt AK, that's what the beer is for. Makes you forget about your sad pizza. Yeah. Off-Grid Homesteading, Ron says, that sounds like some good coffee. And Crystal, if you wouldn't mind dropping GT Junior's links if you can find it. Oh, it sounds like you already did. I think I missed it because the chat jumped on me. So GT Junior grows in Alaska says, hello and thank you for sharing at Flat Tire Farms, Homesteading, Alaska. Ashley Anderson, Ron, you're in Cali, so I'm guessing that strange things in the woods isn't too far-fetched. That's funny. And Mike McKinley says, I had a cabin for many years. I had a cabin many years ago in the northern Ontario, Canada. I do miss it sometimes, but not the work. That is true. Raised in Alaska says February 17th is the Iron Dog start, as well as the Susitna 100. Ooh, that's coming up in a couple weeks. I'm gonna have to make sure I'm at the Iron Dog start. That'll be cool to go and see. I've been there many times. And Flat Tire Farm says GT Junior, no problem, friend. And Off-Grid Homesteading, McGarvey Style says, I could write a book on my life, but I could write a novel about my road. I hear ya. And I don't know why, Mr. Dave R, I'm going to have to fix Streamlabs. Sorry about that. For some reason it's thinking you sent too long of a message. I'll have to fix that. I'll take that whole thing out totally. And Billy Sutton, GT Junior, you just got a new subscriber, me. Well, thank you for subscribing to him, Billy Sutton. Ashley Anderson, Ron, I'd buy the first copy of that book, Raised in Alaska. Bill, I will contact you regarding the 17th. Sounds great. I look forward to it, Ray, from Raised in Alaska. And Crystal at Flat Tire Farm says, thumbs up, everyone. Dimensional Horse, Bill, you should build a deck like Flat Tire Farms. I have a small deck on this cabin already. I do plan on putting a big one on, but that's not going to happen for several years until I move it to its final resting place. Then I definitely want to put a big wraparound deck on it. So that's going to have to wait. And Off-Grid Homesteading McGarvey Style says 22 out of 23 people. That's awesome. And thank you all. I'm sorry, Mr. Dave R says I follow chat roles. Well, I'll look into that and I'll just remove that altogether if it's still active. Crystal at Flat Tire Farm says, if you want info about the meetup that's happening on July 13th, please email Bill or herself at alaskacontentcreators@gmail.com. And Ashley Anderson says, Natebot needs a nap or a cup of coffee or something. That is true. I'm skipping down through a lot of these right now. Hey, Original 6, how are you? It's been a while since I've seen you here. Thank you for joining again. And it looks like I'm caught back up with the chat. It jumped on me a couple times, so I know I probably missed a few comments and stuff, but just so everyone knows, I have two GoPro 11s, and neither one will connect to my computer as a webcam tonight, so that's why I don't have the camera on me tonight. So sorry about that, everyone. I know you want to see my beautiful picture on the screen all night long. But you can look at these beautiful little baby moose walking around. And let's see here. Yes, in all my video descriptions, I do have a Amazon affiliate link if you want to help support the channel. Consider all you have to do is just click on that, and then you can, whatever you buy off Amazon, I get a few pennies off each item you buy, and it doesn't cost you anything extra on that. I do have a second channel, Digging Alaska, for my excavator work that I'm going to be doing this summer. So if you're into that type of stuff, definitely consider subscribing to that channel. Let's see here. To help out the channel, probably the best thing you can do is to share my videos and stuff on your social media. And I think that's everything I have tonight, but let's get back to the chat and see what people are saying. And Matt1791 Garage says, I got it. New at Flat Tire Farm weekly video, cookies on the deck with Mr. Reeve and Miss Crystal. Off-grid homesteading McGarvey style. Got to go. You all have a wonderful night. Well, thank you, Ron, for stopping in for a few minutes. It's great to see you again, and can't wait till your next video comes out with my GoPros. Even though they're supposed to be the best thing out there, I've only ever they have all the connections and stuff. Where was I? There I was. Mr. Davar, what was the computer that text that to me, Reeve? Skipping down through some of these. And Mr. Davar says, Bill, I will subscribe. Thanks. Well, thank you, Mr. Davar. Thank you very much. And please consider subscribing to some of these other channels if you're not already subscribed to them. And Matt1791 Garage says, ooh, I like that. That's what our students used to call us. And there's my, Crystal just posted the link to my YouTube channel. This one we're currently on. So definitely consider subscribing if you're not already. Crystal says, how long does it take you to get from your willow cabin to your remote cabin? In the summertime, a little over an hour. In the wintertime, about an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on winter conditions and stuff like that. Dimensional Horse says, good night, Bill. Thanks for the chat. Well, thank you for joining, Dimensional Horse. It's appreciated that you spent some of your evening with me tonight. So thank you very much, and have a good night. And Mike McKinley says, we're here in Ontario, Canada. Are getting rain the next couple of days. Flat Tire Farm says that Mr. Dave R, if it is said it was from Nightbot or Streamlabs, it's an auto. Says, good evening. How are you doing? I am doing well. As you can see, there's no camera on me tonight. My GoPros and my computer don't want to play nice, so I can't get the camera working to show the video. So it is what it is, I guess, tonight. Mr. Dave R says, good night, everyone. Take care. Well, thank you for joining. Ashley Anderson says, last video to your remote cabin that I remember, you had quite the time. A lot of down trees. That is true. Yeah, and I think that might be the last one. I've been out there a few times, but really didn't film much going out there. Didn't do anything. I went out, hung out at the cabin, and went back to the Forks Roadhouse and got dinner and talked back there. Didn't really do anything, so nothing worthwhile filming. People are saying goodnight and hello and stuff like that. And Crystal just posted My Wild Homes YouTube channel link, so definitely check them out. And Mike McKinley has to go. He says, well, I have to go to sleep now. I hope everyone has a very good night. And Mr. Bill as well. I will be watching your videos. They look interesting. Good night, everyone. I enjoyed myself. Well, thank you, Mike McKinley. And I hope you like my channels. Hope you like my videos. So thank you in advance for watching them. And Billy Sutton says, just subscribe to My Wild Home. Well, on their behalf, thank you for subscribing to them. And everyone's saying good night to various people. So I think I'm going to end it here in a few minutes. It'll be 1 hour and 15 minutes. This live has been going on, so I can't talk much longer. So, Old School Alaska says, good night, everyone. So, good night, Old School Alaska. Thank you for joining tonight, and thank you for being active in the chat tonight. So, thank you very much. And let's see here. Yeah, I'm pretty much at a loss for words. I don't have much to say right now. Nothing's really going on, and nothing's really changed over the last couple weeks. So, GT Junior Grows It says, I started seeds last week. Have you started seeds at my Alaska? No, I haven't started any seeds. I probably won't be growing very much this year. This summer, I'm definitely going to be developing my garden area. Right now, it's just a bunch of gravel and dirt and weeds and stuff like that from I just cleared the lot a couple years ago in that area. It still has a lot of weeds, and from putting in my septic, it has piles of dirt on it and stuff like that. So I got to get that area developed, and I would like to be able to get some asparagus and garlic planted this fall. That's my goal, is to get it developed enough to get that stuff planted. So hopefully I can do that. And Mike McKinley says, sorry, just one more thing. Look up on Google William McKinley. He was a relative way back in 1897. I think he has some, wasn't he the president And Billy Sutton says, good night, Bill, and everybody enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the next one. Take care. Well, thank you very much, Billy Sutton. Everyone's saying good night to him. And good night, John. John Alaska says, good night, Bill. Gotta go start the generator. GT Grows It says, last week it was negative 22 and today it was 24 degrees. Yeah, that's a 46 degree difference. Crazy. Brook Trout 1 says, good chats, everyone. Enjoyed the people in the Alaska lives and your channels. Well, thank you, Brook Trout, from all of us up here. And Mike McKinley says, yes, William McKinley was the 25th president of the United States back in 1897. And Reeve says, hey, Bill, we can probably give you some potatoes for planting this year. That wouldn't be bad. I could try just planting a few here and there, maybe in our raised beds or something. Hey, Enigmatic Witchin, thank you for joining. I am getting ready to wrap this up, but thank you for joining tonight. Everyone's saying good night to each other. Yeah, GT Junior Grows It says, I understand getting a garden prepared. Garlic has been a challenge for me. Has been challenging for me. Yeah, if you're growing it outside, there's only a few varieties that will grow up here in Alaska. Most of them won't grow very well up here. And I'm not sure off the top of my head which varieties those are. I have to look into that. And people are saying hi to each other and good night to each other. And Crystal from Flat Tire Farms just posted Enigmatic Witchin's YouTube channel links. Definitely check him out. And Heather Clayton Callahan says it's 1:23 p.m. on Friday here in Aussie. So have a great night, everyone. Blessings to all. Well, thank you for joining tonight, and I hope you enjoyed yourself and come back next Thursday for my next live. And everyone's basically saying good night, and this is about where I'm going to end it. So thanks, everyone, for joining my live, and hope to see everyone next week, same time at 5 o'clock on Thursday night. So thanks, everyone. And